Is Teen Mom star Amber Portwood's engagement to Gary Wayt already over? The two just announced he had popped the question, and then he went missing. Now that he has been found, is their relationship completely done? Keep reading for more details. In the second episode of Teen Mom, the next chapter, Amber Portwood introduced her new boyfriend, Gary Wayt. She was so excited to show him off to her daughter, Leah, but she was disinterested. So much so that Amber called her a D***ck for her lack of caring. Yet, it was Leah's 15th birthday, her mother was late, and she just wanted to have a nice night. Then, within days of that episode airing, it was revealed Amber and Gary were engaged. The duo barely had a chance to celebrate before Gary was reported missing in North Carolina as they were there for a family event. Amber maintained she had nothing to do with it and said that they did not get into a fight, that they never fought. However, she did say that they had a disagreement because his family is Vietnamese and she is not. So, that was a big issue. He took off in a Nissan Rogue and was eventually found. Now, it has come out that the couple, who became official at the beginning of 2024, are officially over. According to Teen Mom fans, they have called it quits already. They apparently dated for 8 months and have now allegedly parted ways. Neither have said anything just yet, but Amber Portwood did not post anything about Gary when he was missing on her social media. So, she will probably lay low on this one. Were any followers shocked by this? Now you see why Leah didn't give a D***mn to hear about her new man at her birthday dinner lamp she knew after Gary Wayt took off in North Carolina and left Amber Portwood to worry. Fans and followers could not help but joke about the situation. When the Teen Mom star spoke out, she said they had the perfect relationship and never fought. So, something serious must have happened for them not to put the engagement on hold and completely call off their entire relationship. Time will tell if Amber will share the details as to what led to the end of their relationship if this is in fact true. Are you shocked by this revelation, or did you see it coming from a mile away? Let us know and watch Teen Mom. In the dizzying, high-speed carousel of reality television romance, few narratives have spun from jubilant announcement to catastrophic collapse as rapidly as that of Teen Mom star Amber Portwood and her now ex-fiancé, Gary Wayt. What began as a televised introduction on Teen Mom, the next chapter, accelerated into a surprise engagement, detoured through a nationally reported missing persons case, and has now, according to sources, screeched to a definitive halt, all within a matter of weeks. The relationship, which burned bright and brief over an 8-month period in 2024, appears to be officially over, leaving fans to dissect the wreckage and ask, was the demise written in the stars from the very first awkward birthday dinner? The public timeline of this relationship reads like a scripted drama. In the second episode of the current season, Portwood, 34, eagerly introduced Wayt to the world and, more importantly, to her 15-year-old daughter, Leah. The scene, however, was fraught with the tension that often defines Portwood's personal segments. It was Leah's birthday dinner, but Portwood was late, and her focus was firmly on securing her daughter's approval of her new beau. Leah's palpable disinterest, a teenager's quiet rebellion against a disrupted evening, and yet another new man in her mother's turbulent life, culminated in Portwood callously calling her a D***ck on camera. It was an explosive moment that foreshadowed instability. Yet, just days after that uncomfortable scene aired, news broke that Wayt had proposed, and Portwood had accepted. The engagement seemed to signal a triumphant new chapter, a stab at lasting stability for the reality star whose past has been marred by legal troubles, volatile relationships, and mental health struggles. But the triumph was shockingly short-lived. Almost immediately, the couple traveled to Bryson City, North Carolina, for a family event. There, on June 9th, the fairy tale shattered when Gary Wayt was reported missing. For over 24 hours, the story dominated tabloid headlines. Wayt had allegedly left following a disagreement and was last seen driving a Nissan Rogue. Amber Portwood publicly pleaded for his safe return, insisting to law enforcement and the media that they had not fought, that theirs was a perfect relationship. However, in a telling admission to TMZ, she hinted at deeper friction, revealing the disagreement stemmed from cultural family pressures. His family is Vietnamese and I am not. So, that was a big issue, she stated, opening a window into potential familial disapproval or entrenched cultural expectations that may have weighed heavily on Wayt. Wayt was eventually found safe and sound in Oklahoma, but the circumstances of his cross-country flight remain muddled. The incident was a glaring red flag, an act of such extreme disengagement that it suggested profound distress. Portwood's subsequent social media silence spoke volumes. Unlike a partner relieved and eager to reunite, she posted nothing about his recovery or their future. Her digital quiet was the first major sign that the foundation had not just cracked, but crumbled. Now, fan account Teen Mom Fans, a source with a credible track record for Teen Mom news, has reported that the engagement is off and the relationship is officially over. The report states the couple, who became official at the start of 2024, have allegedly parted ways after approximately 8 months. Neither Portwood nor Wayt has made a formal statement, a silence that typically confirms the truth of such leaks in the reality TV sphere. Portwood's decision to lay low on the matter suggests a desire to avoid further public dissection of a deeply painful and now very public humiliation. The audience reaction has been a mix of sympathy, schadenfreude, and stark lack of surprise. On social media, many pointed directly to the initial birthday dinner scene as prophetic. One viral comment summed up the prevailing sentiment: "Now you see why Leah didn't give a D***MN to hear about her new man at her birthday dinner, lol she knew." This perspective frames Leah not as a disrespectful teen, but as a weary veteran of her mother's romantic chaos, possessing a clearer, more cynical read on the situation's longevity than the adults involved. Other followers expressed a darker humor about the missing persons saga, with memes and jokes circulating about Wayt's dramatic exit. The abrupt shift from perfect relationship to a fiancé fleeing across state lines was a dissonance too extreme for many to process seriously. The overarching question from fans has been less what happened, and more what did you expect?